Hey, 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 welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here on this Thursday. Our thoughts, and I hope everybody in North Carolina, as they brace for this hurricane coming in, are okay and safe. Hopefully you got out of there. We know some people had to stay like tits, and others that are like first responders and things of that nature. So just be safe. Storm hasn't fully hit yet. It's starting to come in. It's being a pain in the ass is what it's doing. But please be safe. But while you're listening to us, we're going to try to make you smile, probably make you laugh, bring you some fun for your day. If you guys are new, this is our lunch stream. What do we do here? Well, we have fun. This is what it's all about. Bring you guys some fun entertainment for the next hour or so. We'll answer some questions. We're going to do a roster review. Chaos will ensue. It's what we always do. Real quick with the mechanisms, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up on the video. It really does help the video get out there and helps us spread the word about RSG. If you haven't already and you like the content that we're putting out, please subscribe to the channel. Again, that helps us with monetization and keeping the stuff going that you guys like to see. Also, if you haven't and you'd like to support us in other ways, we have the Patreon set up, and you can check out our Patreon page. It is set up below, so please check that out as well. So let's introduce everybody on the crew that is here with us today. We've got Mr. Gingivitis himself, Stanley Red's here.
Hey, I got a joke.
Oh,
jokes are like farts. If you have to force it, it's probably shit.
What? That was a joke?
Mm-hmm.
You're on a timeout, buddy. Jesus. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Here we go. And if you have questions, the soulless one, Stanley Red there, the somewhat jokey McJokester, we'll scoop them up and we will get them in there. Make sure you put question in front of your statement because it just helps us know that you do have an actual question and helps us to go ahead and scoop those up. So Stanley help us to help you. Also joining me today is, of course, the one and only Grim the Mechanic. He who is Grim the Mechanic.
He said he had
He's on a phone call.
Oh, well, damn it. Well, he's here somewhere doing something. That other voice you heard, of course, is the troll extraordinaire, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
This morning has been crazy, Ranger.
Has it? What's going on?
I woke up, and next to me was a little strawberry, and he was crying. What? And when I asked him why, he said his mom was in a jam.
Are y'all intentionally trying to make me angry today?
Poor little strawberry. You know you loved it.
No,
where's Grande?
Yeah, where's Grande? God. No one tells a bad dad joke like Grande. Or Grande Jr. Mini Grande, as we like to call him. But glad to have everybody here. Get your questions in. We're gonna scoop those up, and we'll get those after we get through our regular stuff. Anything else? We started the stuff for Finn. If you want to announce the GoFundMe and everything.
Yeah, we'll get more details about that. So just overall, if you guys haven't, if you didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's stream, side note, I am working on updating the podcast. I think it's updated up to the Jedi Academy from 2 weeks ago, and I have everything kind of ready to get up to our live stream from last week. There was an issue with one of the files, which is why it was kind of lagging behind, but I'm catching up on that here today. But yesterday we announced kind of one of the new the charity thing that we're planning on doing in 2019. Mm-hmm. So in June we did our live stream, and we raised over $10,000 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And so we want to try and do something for them every year, as kind of we've seen what it can do in this community. There has been a lot of issues with suicide, and so we're trying to find ways to kind of continually do fundraisers for them. And we have an idea for next year. And in April, there is an event happening in Disney called Run Disney, and it is actually a Star Wars-based run. And what we wanted to do was have the RSG crew, so it's myself, Ranger, Sanely, Tits McVenom, Sir Loki, and Grim, and Grande, so the 7 of us, would be going to Disney and doing a half marathon. And we wanted to set up a campaign where you guys could do individual donations, just one-time donations, or you could donate based on the number of kilometers we ran. And since a lot of us are just out of shape, then you might be able to bank on us kind of failing there. So we wanted to set up that campaign, but it does require us to travel to Orlando. So for some of us, it's a little bit more expensive than others. Me, it's a little bit closer because I can kind of drive there, but not everyone is in the same situation. And so we started a GoFundMe. And Sanely, do you want to put the link in the YouTube chat?
I don't have it right now.
Okay, I can get it. So I'll put the link in the YouTube chat.
That's right, Sanely, you get him.
So I'll put a link in the YouTube chat. And that link is to our GoFundMe. We're trying to raise $5,000 to get all 7 of us to Orlando for that event. It's only going to our travel expenses to get there and the registration. Anything extra we raise is going to go directly to AFSP. And then once that's done, we will then begin our Pledge It campaign so you guys can donate again directly to AFSP. To anyone that donates to the GoFundMe, we will be having creating like a shirt afterwards about the charity event. And all proceeds from the shirts will, again, go to AFSP. So we think there's a lot of opportunity here to raise money for AFSP, make more money than we did last year for them. It's a really good cause. And so we hope that you guys would be able to support us with that. And we'll be doing some other stuff for it as we kind of get closer to it. But the first thing is to get the travel and everything secure so we can make our trip there. And then we can start planning more on how we can raise money for AFSP.
All right, very nice. Real quick, I'm doing a quick zerg of the heroic pit. Let me get it started, and then we'll go to the do the Ross review because, well, that's what I do. Just gonna kill these little piggies. All right, kill the piggies. Kill the piggies, kill the piggies, kill the piggies, kill the piggies. Alright, we'll get this last piggy down and then I can put it on auto. And this is a team I use for heroic pit. It's there's many teams that you can use, but I use JTR with BB-8, JTR's lead with Luke, Jin, and Thrawn. The reason is because it just constantly reduces turn meter. They never get a chance to go. It's a quick auto that you can do, and it's basically click and go, and then you can go do other stuff. And you can see they just the bad guys just don't get a turn ever. They just don't. I mean, this is the team. Because we've had some questions about our broken teams, so I wanted to show one of the teams that you can use for this. I haven't done a heroic pit on the stream yet, on the lunch stream, so I figured, you know what?
You just need CLS. Anything with CLS.
Yeah, pretty much. You could go in there with CLS and just... I tested that out
CLS
once.
And turn removal.
Yeah, I did just need CLS. Actually, I remember one time my whole team got wiped out, and I just had CLS left. He soloed it. I came back, I was like, well, all right, CLS. You go, boy. So, but this is one team that you can use. I don't know if that's... What team do you use, Finn, if you do even participate in
I auto it, and it's CLS, Thrawn, Rex, Qui-Gon, and Tebow.
Yeah. You know, so... This gives you some kind of idea what you do. There's a Vader team that people use. I don't know if Sanely or Grim, but you guys are using any teams like that?
Like this?
No. What team do you like to use for Heroic Pit?
I like to use CLS, BB-8, JTR, and I think I got the Wedge and Biggs.
Sure. See, that works just as fine as well. A lot of assists and stuff like that. So there are combinations. CLS is the one. There is the Vader team out there. Works fine with Emperor or with Empire. That does just as well. So just wanted to show that, just so you can see that they never get a chance to go. It's a win-win. So I'll come back and it'll be done. So, all right. Today we are doing Joru's. It's 2 U's. Joru's profile, and they are in Dark Lord Syndicate Prime. Good Lord, what a name! Dark Lords be coming up with some names, man. They're just evil. And we're doing their roster review.
That's what happens when Grande and Saintly are leading you. I mean, you have the Chicken Chaser and the Soulless one leading you into the promised land of evil. I mean, it's just the way it works.
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself there, Saintly? What's up with all these damn criminal names?
They are Dark Lords. I mean, how awful would it be if it would be like Dark Lord Squirrel Petters?
Dark Lord Destroyers, Dark Lord Annihilators.
Dark Lord.
We are not a criminal organization. Okay, what is Joros? I hope I'm saying that right. Joros. I'm
gonna call him Jay.
Yeah, Jay. What does Jay want?
So he wants improvement with his arena team. Well, so that's kind of his first thing. And where to kind of put his Zetas. Then the next thing is his heroic Sith teams. He wants to improve his score with his Jedi Training Rey, and his Night Sister Night Sister Zombie should be 7-star soon.
Okay.
So working on the Night Sister team, and then his Chex Mix, how he should set that up.
Nothing for Phase 2?
I mean, in heroic Sith, just in general. So he was just giving an idea about his other characters. So we'll look at his Phase 2 as well, and then also his mods.
Well,
so arena, Sith Raid, and mods.
Well, so barring mods, his arena team is a standard JTR team that is typical,
outdated.
JTR, BB-8, R2, CLS, and Thrawn. Works fine. There's nothing wrong with that team. Unfortunately, it just doesn't hold up well in the current meta. So, I mean, if you're going to keep having to run that team, maybe consider putting Nest in that team. As a possibility. We'll look at your roster. He's a 2.7 GP roster. So let's look at his Sith first. See where he is.
Yeah, his Nest is non-existent essentially. Level 85, Gear 5.
Well, that's right out the door. So let's look here. Let's go to Sith and see what he's got. Maybe we can transition, but let's make sure we can. So we've got Palpatine's Gear 11, but no Zeta. He has a Zeta on Vader, that's it. Scion's 9, with no Zeta. Nihilus is 6-star Gear 7. So there's some work to be done with the Sith. I don't know where he is with his guild on Heroic Sith. It sounds like they're doing Heroic Sith, which is really good.
Yeah, so 150 mil, and I know, and this is Saintly's guild, right?
Saintly, you guys are doing Heroic Sith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saintly, when we call your name, you should respond, buddy.
Well, you didn't. I had my in-game volume on. I didn't want to demonetize us.
If you could participate, that'd be great.
We need your TPS report, Saintly.
Yeah, if you could have those reports in by Sunday, Saintly, that'd be great.
What the hell's TPS?
Yeah.
God, this is not.
You need to go watch.
You didn't just say that. Did you?
You've not seen the movie.
Yeah. You haven't seen Office
Space. Oh, yeah. I've seen Office Space, but I don't remember that specific line.
Oh, yeah, that's the only thing he kept asking for.
You're gonna need those.
Oh,
reports.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I try to be inclusive, Finn. I really do. So
I know.
He just doesn't want to.
If it makes you feel any better, Saintly, Team Money hasn't seen The Office. I'm outing her right now.
Listen, Team Money doesn't count. One, she's in Canada.
Years ago, though.
Yeah, one, she's in Canada. Two, she lives that domicile hippie life. So, she doesn't watch a lot of television, or has a television.
Yeah.
All she does is chases grizzlies and eats maple syrup.
What else? 73 question. Why didn't Saintly get the memo?
Yeah. You didn't get the
Did you take my stapler?
If you see my stapler, stapler.
Okay, so getting back on track.
Yeah, let's get it back on track. So Sith is not really in the. He does have a Gear 12 Savage Repress. I bet that makes you happy, Finn.
Like I said before, he was completely my vanity character, but I know he wasn't a great investment. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but
I like that he
does have a Gear 12 character that's Savage Repress. Good to see you.
And he doesn't have a Zeta, so I mean that's still not very useful.
No, but it's still fun to see. But yeah, work on Nihilist.
I would put a Zeta. Okay, so he did ask kind of about he needs to figure out where his next Zeta resource and everything is going. Palpatine. I would immediately put a Zeta on Emperor Palpatine lead.
And then your next solid your next one after that is Scion, without a doubt.
Yeah,
and you got to get because he could run Palpatine, Scion, Thrawn. He needs to get gear 11 on Nihilus because he can run Nihilus at 6 stars.
I agree, and I think if he's going with that direction in Arena, you would want to have the Zeta on Scion. The only reason I hesitate is because I don't know where he's going in Fleet and how quickly he's acquiring Zetas. And we know that there's probably a legendary character of some kind coming soon, maybe a different kind of character with a potential Padme coming in the Guild event store. I mean, we have a lot of new characters coming.
You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart.
I don't know what his influx of Zeta Mats is. And so that's why I just hesitate a little bit on saying Scion, because it is a really good Zeta. I wouldn't consider it an essential Zeta, just one of those it's a top end Zeta that I wouldn't consider crucial for the team. And so while you want to have the Zeta if you're running the Emperor Palpatine lead team, there's also considerations on things that are coming down the pipe here and kind of preparing for that. So I don't know if he's in chat. He was going to try and join, but if he's here, you can let us know kind of where you are in Fleet. I didn't get that from you, but that would be helpful to try and figure out where you are. Actually, his ally code is on GG, so let me go look to see where he is in Fleet. That would help.
So there's some characters you need to work on. Now he asked about Heroic Sith, so let's look at his resistance. He's got the pieces. JTR, R2, R2, BB-8, Resistance Troopers 12. I mean, it should be fine on phase 1, without a doubt. I mean, if you can get Scavenger rated 12, you can just run all 5 of those in phase 1 and kick ass. Let's see how I'm doing Heroic Pit. Oh, let's see. Okay, we're on. There we go. There we go, kicking ass, taking names. Okay, good. Okay, back to the roster review. So phase 1's fine. Phase 2, what do we? Well, he said Chex Mix, right, as well. Let's look at his.
Well, so in phase 1, right? I know he has the Resistance. What would be the specific team you would want him to use?
JTR, R2, BB-8, Resistance Trooper. They're all grid 12. They're ready to rock. He's rocking and rolling with that team. I would throw Scavenger Ray in there. She hits hard. You've got Trooper 12. She's 11. She can do a lot of damage at 11. She does even more 12. So if you get her at 12, you're really going to be doing some nice damage. But
Joris. Joris, why?
What?
Why?
What? Why?
His fleet rank is 452.
Ah!
Why? You need to work on your fleet, and it's not necessarily. I know, and I'm.
We're not trying to get you top 50 or anything, but if you can get top 100, get those components to buy those.
You need the Zeta Mats.
Yeah,
you need the
Zetas are
in order to get
that, brother. I hate to tell you this, but that's where there is.
Sanely, work on that with him.
Yeah, Sanely.
All right.
Sanely, if you could talk to Joris and get those reports done for me, that'd be great.
But yeah, you need to work on ships, not because, and I'm not saying that you need to get into top 20 or anything.
No.
If you can, that's fantastic. But just minimally try to get top 200, top 100, preferably.
Yeah.
Start increasing your fleet currency acquisition, and then you can start getting Zeta Mats a little bit quicker. And that's going to make a bigger difference, because Zeta Mats do help to make some characters. It adds that ability like an Emperor Palpatine lead that kind of changes stuff. So focus a little bit more on your fleet, not to the point where you have to become like super competitive, but just in general, you get a little bit higher. for 452 is really, really low, and I'm sure you're just probably doing the one attack just to get your daily, but see if you can rise up.
Yeah, that Zeta farm it's important, and it'll help you out tremendously. Mm-hmm. He does have a Zeta Fin, I like that. The other resistance needs some work. Poe definitely needs some work.
Especially
Pilot. Holdo's a really good tank to add to that for other things outside of Heroic Sith. You can use her in territory battles, territory wars. I'm farming her right now. Oh, let's go see where I'm at. Oh, I'm already on phase 4. Go BB-8, go!
God.
All right, we go back. I just update, like a sports game. Like, oh, there it is. We're in the battle. There you go. Okay, they're kicking ass. Okay, bye.
All right, so phase 2-wise, you are lacking a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of where we go. Shotgun Leia team, but I have to go look at his rebels to see what he's got.
His easiest one. Okay, so first off, I don't see Hermit Yoda. At least not 7-star.
The farmer you have.
He doesn't have Hermit Yoda unlocked. Okay, so that's one thing, and I also don't see Wampa. Wampa is 6-star. 6-star with the Zeta and gear 9. So where you are with Wampa and where you are with Nihilus are two kind of key things. You could run, if you Zeta Emperor Palpatine's lead, Emperor Palpatine, Vader, Nihilus Scion, and then you could put in a character like Thrawn, because you don't really have another team that really uses him right now. You don't have your Leia is only gear 9 or gear 10, so she needs some work. Your Akbar is gear 10, which is perfectly fine. But what I also don't see is your Kenobi at 7-star yet. So you have a 6-star, level 8, or gear 8, level 85 Kenobi. So 3 characters, really important as you start to develop phase 2 teams. General Kenobi, Nihilus, and Wampa. So as you get those 3 characters up to 7-star, that would really help you. You have Leia, but you need that tank, so you want to get your Kenobi. Your Thrawn is fine. Your Sabine is 7-star, gear 8. You don't need anything more than that. Yeah. So you're close on phase 2 teams. Yeah. But you just need some focus if you're working on those. The other team you can use
for phase 2 is the First Order team. He does have Rey Kylo Ren with the Zeta at gear 12. Fantastic. First Order Executioner, gear 11. 7 stars. Great. Kylo Ren Unmasked, 85, gear 8, no Zetas. First Order Stormtrooper, 85, gear 8, 7 stars, no Zeta. That's a possibility down the road, and it's great in other aspects.
And Officers also gear 8, 7
Yeah, so there's some work you could do there. That's another team you can use for phase 2. It does a lot of damage. It's some really nice damage. It's not crazy, but it'll do you some really nice damage. It's really just, you're just constantly shooting execution over Kassan, chopping the hell out of everything else. So, you do your basic hit, then you hit him with the big one. Then you do his basic, then you hit him with the big one. It's over and over again, and you're constantly using Officer just pumping him, with attacks. And because they do assist calls and stuff, he gets other attacks, and he can really start hitting the snot out of Scion in phase 2. Not the ideal team, but it can hold you over a little bit. But the farm priority is for the ones that Finn already mentioned. So there's just something down the road that you can look at as a possibility to substitute with. All right, so phase 3 Chex Mix. We know he has CLS. We know he has Han. I need to see if he has where his Death Trooper is. If GG will cooperate with me. Come on, GG. Oh, let's go check what that's doing. Let's see what's going on. And I won. Yay. And they ate the minstrels. And let's see where I placed with everybody else. I placed like 16 to 20, even though I cleared it. I love it rankings. Alright, filters. Total troopers. We need to look at his troopers anyway. Let's see. Death Trooper is gear 10. Gotta get him to at least 11. And you got some work to do on the troopers as well for dark side territory battles and stuff. I mean, the thing I'm noticing here, Finn, with a lot of his stuff is just gear. A lot of them done, but they just need gear. And I understand that, man. The gear.
There's a few that
real.
need star, but yeah, it's largely gear.
I mean, really, always, yeah. It's like their 6-star need like one more, right? So it's not like he's not farming them. So he's on the right path. So I mean, really, we see this a lot with rosters is getting them 7 stars, gear 8, fine. But then it's like moving them to that next level. You just have to stay focused. But Jet Trooper's one you really need. He's a fantastic character, and for Chex Mix, you really want him in there, mainly because of his death mark and the things that he does. And then in other places, Death Trooper's amazing. He really is amazing. You don't need a Zeta, but he is pretty pimp. That's all I have to say. So his Death Trooper's right there. So that's the third component. And then, POW. Let's look at his resistance, or Rogue One.
Yes, POW is 6-star, gear 7. So you want gear 8, 7-star. Yes. So you're almost there with him.
You're almost there with him too. So just right there. I love that he's got Chert and Baze done. Rogue One's right there, just needs gear. And his POW's right there. So I'm sure he's farming him. Easy farm to get. He's not hard to grab a hold of. I mean, a lot of his characters are done. It just a lot of this is a lot of gear crunch. So I understand, brother.
Whatever direction you go, right? So we've named a lot of characters that we want you to gear up and star up, right? So while we're giving you kind of these characters that you can work on, more important is that whatever you pick, you stick with that and you focus on it. Don't keep jumping around between all of the characters. Figure out which ones you want to work on, and then move accordingly.
Right. Your Phase 1 team's fine. Work on your Phase 2 team. But first priority is Arena. Work on those characters we talked about. You got to have those characters good to go, and they've got to be modded correctly. The Arenas should always be your priority. And then Phase 4, let's look at his Night Sisters. What? Did I pass it? Wait, no. There they are. I'm retarded. Alright, so I see Daka, Ventress, and Talzin each have a Zeta. I don't know which one they are. His zombie needs a little bit more farming, but it's almost 7 stars, so that'll be great. Daka, Talia, Acolyte just need to get to gear 11. And really, having them gear 11 is all you really need. You can do some crazy damage with them once you finish your zombie for Phase 4. That's a priority farm, is get your zombie done. Definitely will be worth the payoff. Night Sisters are amazing as a Phase 3 team and into Phase 4. I don't know what Zetas you have for lead on any of these. I'm assuming Asajj lead is the one he did with Talzin unique, Daka, her Zeta.
You can see all of his Zetas now by clicking on Zetas.
See,
he only has
a Zeta, but it doesn't tell me what it is.
He has a unique on Asajj.
All right, so we need to get...
And he has the leader on Mother Talzin and not the unique.
Oh, wow. Well,
so he went the Mother Talzin route, which is a good route, but not for Phase 4.
No. We need that lead on Asajj. That's something you can work down the end. We got to get your arena team going. That'll pay off way more than getting your Asajj. But you've got them in a good place. Just, again, one thing at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither will be your roster. But you're on the right track. Sorry, so we kind of covered the Heroic Sith. What else do we need to cover here, Dr. Finn? We looked at a lot of his
That
roster.
was his main thing. It was Arena and... it was Arena and Heroic Sith. And then Zetas, and we kind of discussed that as we were going through.
We've already which Zetas you need to do already. Arena's priority. Let's get that dark side team going. It sounds like you are farming Treyashars already, so you're on the right path. As you get closer to her, once you get over to within about 5 raids, you need to start saving up for her gear. You're going to need droid collars, two sets of those. A lot of stuff for her, but start farming that stuff up and save 2 Zetas because you're going to want her on your team. And you've got the dark side character, so you can work on these other dark side characters for Arena. And then when you get your Treya, you can just throw her in, gear her up, level her up, put the Zetas on, rock and roll, and then you'll do much better in Arena. You won't have such a fight on your hand. Check your Arena mods that you do have on your characters right now. and make sure that you have your best arena mods, your mods on your arena team. It's that simple. Whatever team you're running, you want your best mods on. So, all right. I think that covers everything. And Joris, if you have any other questions or if you need more help with anything, come to our Discord. You can message us directly, or you can just jump in the Discord, and tons of people there will help you out. A great group of people that know the game and love to help out other players, especially newer players, mid-tier players down the line. That's why we have the Discord set up, to have everybody share their ideas and help one another out. That's what it's all about. All right, I'm going back in the game. We've done the raid. Let's see. Oh, we have some events. So I'll do the Dathomir one first. I don't need to, but I will. Should I run Asajj lead or should I run Towson lead, Finn?
Let's go. Do you have Towson lead Zeta?
Yes.
I'm a fan of Towson, so
sure. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'll go Towson and Asajj. Here we go. All right.
I like all the extra plagues. Although I hate this one. God. Oh no, you're doing the lower tier.
Okay. Yeah, the next one I'm going to make Asajj lead because that Dooku's.
I actually do Towson lead against Dooku, but then I replace Acolyte with Nihilus. Dooku is a pain. Dooku is such a pain.
He's not a big deal if you put in Imperial troopers with Deathmark.
Yeah, I know. You need Deathmark, or you can stack a bunch of plagues, or you need an Annihilate or something. Like, you need something like that.
I can put Nihilus in the next one. All right. Let's get to some questions, shall we?
McFly Z009. What is the next legendary character after Thrawn? Rey, Luke, R2-D2?
After Thrawn, we think it's Rey, don't we?
Yeah, should be. Was there something more to the question, or was that just asking? It. Okay, yeah.
Sith Gorilla, question, is it safe to postulate that the upcoming Legendary/Heroes Journey events will come out as their marquee counterparts were released, i.e. Solo, then KOTOR, then Bounty Hunters?
I don't know if there's going to be a Bounty Hunters.
I don't think there is either.
I think Solo and KOTOR is correct. I think we're looking at October for Solo. We're looking at December for KOTOR. Just with the release cadence and how it's probably going to work out. Maybe late November, but otherwise middle December. And I think there's going to be something else completely different, like a new territory map that's going to be distracting us for a little bit here.
Yeah. There's some stuff coming down the pipe.
Doyusen, question. Doyusen, question. What is the Dark Lord's light side counterpart? Light gods?
Mighty Chlorians. There we go.
How dare you?
What? You don't want to be a light side counterpart?
No.
Oh, well, too bad you are. Next question.
That's bullshit. Who the hell do you think you are? You're not going to make my guild that I'm a part of that.
Yep. You're light side.
Then you're Ewok eater. Cannibal. Well, Cannibal Finn, the Ewok eater.
Well, sometimes porgs have got to eat something.
Nah, yeah, right. You would cry like a little woman. And women would slap you because they don't do that.
And I saw Dana in the chat. Pork, Dana.
Pork. God.
Revenator, question, when is the official day of I Blame Finn? Has a date been established yet?
No, I think
it's every day.
It's not, I mean, there's a misunderstanding.
Any day that
here.
ends in DAY is I Blame Finn.
Right, I mean, it's anything. Anything, anytime, any place, anywhere, it goes without saying, so I Blame Finn is correct.
All me. Question. That's all me. That's all me. I had to. That's from Jackass. I've never missed a marquee until my mom was in the hospital and I missed Jolie Bindu. I emailed EA through customer support. These guys are dumb. Is there any way EA would hook me up? They offered me 100 crystals and I declined.
No.
No. Unfortunately,
no.
Yeah. I mean,
it's part of the thing, right? They're trying to get people to log in all the time. And so if you didn't log in and you missed an event, then it's just unfortunate. But I mean, real life happens, and that's why you don't have to. You try not to take the game seriously. If you miss something, it's not a huge deal. But unfortunately, I don't think there's anything they would do. I'm sorry about that. But I'm hoping your mom and everything was okay.
Doyasan, question: can we get a shout out to RNGesus for saving and destroying us?
How did they save us? How did I've hated RNG. RNG and I have a very bad relationship, so I'm not sure how RNG saved us. I need clarification.
The rare throwing of the bone, like once a year, getting 10 million in the credit heist,
followed by a 3 million. So yeah, it doesn't.
Right.
It's never happened.
Doyasan, question: with all these bounty hunter theorycraft, what is the best leader in team comp?
Depends where you're using them. I mean, you have each of the bounty hunter leads of Bosk, Embo, and Aura Singh that are useful in different phases of the raid. And then you have, kind of in general, you have the Bosk lead, which is the most proven right now since Django is new. But then Django is already kind of it looks like it's going to be a potentially good lead on defense, but maybe you need to get him 7-starred in order to do it. So it's I would say the only ones right now that are showing that they're not super useful is Zam, Cad Bane, and Greedo, and Dengar. I think are the ones that haven't shown that they have a huge purpose right now. I'll go the opposite. I think all the other leaders have shown that they can be useful somewhere.
Chewy, question: would you like if the raids got changed so you could share first place like you do with daily activities? That would be nice. I doubt it ever happened, though.
No.
Walter Arnold, question: will Jolie be able to replace my GK on the BS Jedi team? BS Ezra, Grandmaster Yoda, Hoda for both Arena and Territory War.
Okay, say that one more time.
Will Jolie be able to replace my GK on the BS Jedi team? BS Ezra, Grandmaster Yoda, Hoda for both Arena and Territory War.
We were kind of talking about this yesterday, and I mean, he's a possibility for Hermit Yoda, but I mean, other than the Hermit, no, not GK. You have to have some kind of tank in there to make that team really viable and work. I mean, you can't. It's just not going to work. I mean, if you replace GK with Jolie, yeah, you have healing and stuff, but you're going to get crushed. You have to have some kind of tank in there, Old Man or GK. And then the debate is, do you replace Hermit Yoda with Jolie so you can use Hermit Yoda somewhere else, like, say, Territory Wars or something? But, I mean, that's kind of where it is. Okay, this is ridiculous. Who told me to put Annihilate in here? Didn't even kill him. Nihilus in here. We're retreating doing this again.
What Death Trooper instead?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for... Let's try the Trooper team.
Annihilate doesn't insta-kill him. They treat it like a raid, but it does massive damage. So
yes,
like a couple of times...
I don't have like 9 hours to sit here and do this.
You just stick it on auto and answer questions.
I'd like to do some other stuff too, Finn. Damn, man.
God, just so picky. Damn.
Oh yeah, I don't sit here for an hour and jerk off. I'm sorry.
Hey, George, we already did your roster review.
Good Lord.
There was some heartbreak. There was some yelling. Oh, the typical stuff during our roster reviews.
Word.
Mr. Pennypinch, question: since my health is fine and I didn't have a heart attack, can I blame Finn? Just kidding.
Yeah, no, you can actually. That's truth.
That would be considered the appropriate response.
Yeah.
David Lee, question: are you going to split your bounty hunters in territory wars for defense and offense?
You could eventually.
Yes, but I don't think it's necessarily bounty hunters, right? We were discussing this yesterday. Bounty hunters are also scoundrels. It makes a difference. So I think some of the bounty hunters will actually be better served under a scoundrel team. And so, yes, they will start being divided, but not necessarily in like full bounty hunter teams.
DSP, question: have they nerfed raid rewards for Heroic AAT and Rancor? It seems so for the guild I'm in. No, they haven't done that yet. And we're caught up with questions.
Hey!
Hooray! All right, let's go back to doing arena battles here. Whee!
Remember, kids, blame Finn.
It's not just a saying, it's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
I blame Finn for not putting the GoFundMe link in the video description.
Word?
It's true. I did not.
Why don't you do that
I'm
now?
in the middle of an arena battle here.
And?
I'm preoccupied.
And?
I'm preoccupied.
And?
And?
Some baloney.
It reminds me of the episode of Family Guy. You remember where he's doing the improv? And they try to continue the sentence and Peter just keeps on saying and? That's what I was thinking when you were saying that. It's like, my mother and my dog and the cat and... It's like, Peter, you're not helping move along the sentence. And... God. We have issues.
We do.
DSP, question: Ranger, where's Wampa and Young Han Solo makes this event so easy?
I have them, I'm just not using them.
Trust me, Imperial Troopers make it really easy. You can just auto it.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I can get Deathmark on Dooku here, and then that's it. Because, you know, the AI does some stupid stuff sometimes. You're just like, really? Yeah, that's what you want to do? You want to do that? That's what you want to go with? That's your response? Okay.
Dawson, question: could Jingo be a droid leader? Burn synergy with the R2-88, BB-8, and L3.
His leader really doesn't provide R2 anything. It's not that he can't be. You're relying highly on just having burn, but I don't know if the droids as a whole are able to really compensate for that. You lack a little bit of synergy with that team, so I don't know if it would work or not. It's an interesting thought, but I would have to see. My initial guess would be that no, it doesn't work the way you would think so on paper. But yeah, I don't think it would work out the way we would hope.
Yeah, you put Django and R2 together, and all of a sudden, it tastes like burning. Revenator, question: what are the predictions for who is going to make it the furthest in the charity run?
Well, I think the goal is for all of us to... I think all of us is to make it to the end, right? All right, Deathmark is not doing what I thought it would do either. I should just run my stupid massage routine where I can reduce turn meter and kill this.
So I'll talk a little bit about the half marathon here. Assuming we get all the funds and everything we need in order to travel, the way that the run is going to work is Sunday morning at 5:30.
This is ridiculous.
I think it's 5:30 a.m. is when the run starts. So before the parks open. And so you go there, and then they have the half marathon, and you kind of run through the parks, and they're going to have characters and stuff kind of along the way. So if you guys are joining us, and they kind of, interestingly enough, they give you like a time that you have to maintain at least 16 minutes per mile, which is relatively slow. It's kind of a fast walk, slow jog. Obviously, it's the length that's the bigger concern. You have to make it all the way through kind of at that pace. And they have characters and stuff along the way, and you can like stop and take pictures and everything with them. But obviously, you have to make sure that you're maintaining the pace that you need in order to finish. This is at Disney, by the way, in Orlando, and so that's why we need help getting the travel. So once you start doing that, if you guys are there with us, then you guys can hang out with us as long as you're able to keep pace. And I mean, honestly, we're all trying here to make sure that we get through the entire thing, but I'm not sure if we're going to like go at any crazy kind of pace. And I don't know if we're going to go any faster than maybe, I would say at most, maybe like 14 or 13 minute mile. I don't think we're going to go too much faster than that in terms of the time we're actually running. And then obviously pictures to get with the characters and stuff. So if you guys are there with us for the run, then we can get like RSG pictures with all the Star Wars characters that are along the route. And then we just kind of go through it. 16 is a little bit faster than walking pace, by the way. It's a fast walk. It's a slow jog. It is definitely not a slow walking pace. It's designed not to be that. So with that, you're looking at kind of the ability to join us for that event, do the run, and then for the RSG crew, we'll set up the Pledge It campaign. So it could be a lot of fun if you guys join us, and yeah.
And the Saturday before that, we're gonna try and do like our first like RSG con.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would be if we do that on Sunday, then our own money, so this would be voluntary on our part if we're able to go and whatnot. Saturday we would do probably the Hollywood Studios Park, since that's the one that's setting up the Star Wars stuff, and we would have our RSG con there.
Sith Gorilla, question: once Jango, Embo, and Zam become farmable, there will be a full Clone Wars era bounty hunter team. Do you foresee synergy in that lineup?
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, that's what they started to lean toward anyway, is to have these teams that have synergy with one another, like the solo characters and stuff like that. So, absolutely. Oh, I love having to repick
the people in chat are nuts. I'm just going to say that right now.
Well, of course they are.
Average... I don't think you understand.
I've tried walking, and to see if I can do a 16 minutes in a mile, but you can't. That's more like
that's not true.
Is 3 miles an hour, just so you know. Average walking speed,
walk
3 miles
really
an hour,
fast,
which is a 20-minute mile.
Jog.
You can. I'm going to push back on that because carrying a shit ton of gear back in the day when I was in the Army, you
trained for it. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying you can walk fast easily and do.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying average walking rate is 3 miles an hour, which is a 20-minute mile.
I mean, if you're walking fast,
10-minute mile is slow is wrong because average is 20. There's no way 10-minute mile is slow. That's 6 miles an hour. That's a brisk jog, especially to keep it up the entire length.
Yeah, this is 13.1 miles.
Yeah, I think people are a little bit confused about. I think people are a little bit confused about timings here.
We're gonna die.
16-minute mile is a fast walking pace. Because it puts you just around like 3.8 miles an hour or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And a slow jog is just about 5. So I mean, or like a really really fast walk or a really slow jog is just around 5. And I think we'll be able to keep up a pace of about 5, and that'll give us enough time to kind of do other stuff. So.
Dawson, question: can Ranger just use JTR lead with Mother Townsend?
I don't want it. That's boring. I was trying to see what some other teams people were suggesting, and I'm trying to see what works and what does work. I can easily go throw my best team in there and go clear it, but I'm trying to do it with some other stuff. So, you know, it's what I do.
DSP question: bounty hunter scoundrels, the future ships meta. Don't think they will be as good. Not 7-star.
I mean, the combination of the 3 is really good. I mean, they hit really hard. I could see them being part of the meta. I don't think they'd be the meta. They easily can counter and do a lot of stuff as you're starting 3. Yeah, I could see them. Yeah, I mean, will they be part of the meta? Yes. I don't think they're going to be meta changing. Not for a while. I mean, some whales will have them, but I'm not seeing whales spend a lot of money on ships. They are spending money on characters, but ships kind of taking a back seat for them. From the whales I talk to, they're like, I mean, Loki's a whale, and he looks at some of this stuff. He's like, it looks okay, but I'm not spending money on it. You know, when it comes to ships. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it plays out. But yeah, they can definitely be good.
We haven't even started the race, and everyone's trolling us already.
Why?
Everyone is asking if it's a run or a walk race, and all.
I'm running. Me and Finn are running. I hate to tell y'all this.
I mean, I will honestly stop and take pictures and stuff. But
but we're doing a pretty good pace, so we can do
Yeah, I'm hoping as I do this, I'll be somewhere in the high 5s, low 6 pace. Not miles per hour, not per minute.
Yeah, 6 miles. We want to do finish about 2 hours.
I think I can do 6 miles an hour just about.
Yeah, that's really good.
The entirety, especially if we stop for pictures and stuff. I think I can maintain that.
Yeah.
So.
Because if I see Lord Revan hanging out there, I'm gonna be like, nope, stop. Hello there, buddy.
Kazakagi, too easy. Question: Ranger, can he do it with Tuskens and Ugnaught lead?
What, that one? No. There are some teams I'm going to be like, me. No. I do like these ship marquees where you said this earlier, saying it's like, I really like the fact that you have to pick all your teams again. But yeah, if Revan's there, I'm going to be fanboying out. Fangirling out. If you hear a scream during the run, it'll be me going, ah! I'll come and kneel before him like, oh, hell, Lord Revan. And then I'll sacrifice Finn to him. All right. Any other questions, or are they still just giving...
We're caught up on questions again.
Right.
Yeah, they're just trolling us. So
no, we're not going to be in cosplay. I'm going to be in shorts and a shirt. We're going to have our RSG shirts. So we're going to have.
I don't know if I'm going to be wearing anything Star Wars related.
No.
I was thinking about it.
Well, our shirts will have some kind of Star Wars motif or something, right?
I might bring my Kylo Ren mask.
Yeah, right. You'll fucking die.
I have to see. It would be pretty neat.
Maybe after Finn, you could wear your crap, but not during the run, man. Get the hell out of here.
Well, so one of the things we're thinking about doing anyways is trying to stream it, right? So if I have to wear like a GoPro or something like that,
yeah,
then maybe I'll have like a backpack on me and I can just stick it in there, and when we take pictures, I can take it out.
Well, yeah, kind of a pain in the ass, but that's on you, brother.
Yeah, I know. Something fun to do.
Sure.
I'm telling you, we can have fun with this. We just need to get there first.
I know it's going to cost some money. We'll get there. We'll make it happen. We always come through. Fans are very supportive. We're very lucky we have the community that we do, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just getting in shape. So as soon as we get done with the stream here, I'll be getting ready to go run some more.
I have a few meetings, and then I'm going to the gym in the afternoon today.
Because I'm doing alternate days. So one day I run 45 minutes, and then the next day I do my regular 300 workout. And then the next day I go run for 45 minutes, and then I go do... So it's just constantly every day I'm doing some kind of exercise where it's like, and I'm going to cry. We are not dressing like Slave Leia. You're a very bad man. You see that?
Dogeson, question, can we have a competition between Ranger and Finn where the loser has to dress like Slave Leia?
No.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, that's awful. I would not do that to anybody.
Mm-mm. Plus, like we said, we're not really like racing. We're gonna have fun during the race, especially if some of you guys are able to join us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to raise money. We want to have fun and make this kind of like a community thing. Us dressing up like Slave Leia is not going to
quite work, and I'm sure we would get tackled by security as we started.
Maybe.
Not pretty sure we would be tackled by security.
I don't know if we would, but it wouldn't surprise me. I'll say that.
Yeah. So let's not even try that. All right. I'm doing the event.
But we are, again, if you guys didn't hear earlier, we will be like making shirts and stuff of the people that donated.
Oh, yeah.
And then putting your guys' name and stuff on the back. It'll be kind of the charity stream shirt for 2019. And obviously all the proceeds and stuff from that will go directly to AFSP. So sure. We have a lot of fun things that we're trying to do with this.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping we will be able to.
Yep. And Finn, we'll get that in the description of the video. Right, Finn?
Yeah.
And then afterwards we'll collapse, and then we will go forward and feast and eat breakfast cereals. And
you know what? I'll mention it right now. So something I'll do if you guys donate to the GoFundMe, if you donate $25 at least, I will help you remod 5 of your characters.
Oh.
So if you guys donate $25 or more to the GoFundMe, just PM me so it matches with your name and all that kind of stuff. And I will help you remod 5 of your characters. And we can do it on Discord or whatever. So.
Hell yeah, I want that.
There you go.
Kazakage, too easy. Question, can I bring my girlfriend Brittany to the event, Finn?
Yeah.
Why would you not be able to?
We wouldn't stop any of you guys. If whoever wants to, you guys are welcome to join us when we go there. We want it to be a community.
This is strictly a sausage fest. No chicks.
Oh, that means no tits.
Well, then, Tits might have something to say
joking.
about that.
We'll make sure Tits has a hot dog on hand.
No, you could totally bring a girlfriend. That's fine.
Anybody's welcome to bring whoever you want to hang out. I mean, it's just, depending on how many people we have there, I mean, if we get a ton of people, I don't know what we're going to do. Have a photo question and answer session, Finn? I don't know. Now, Saturday, we will not be drinking. We'll eat, but we're not going to be drinking or anything because we have to run a half marathon the next day. So Saturday will be...
Not just the next day, 5 a.m., so...
Yeah, 5
We'll be doing stuff like during the day in the park and
stuff.
with you guys.
Now, Sunday, after the event, then all bets are off.
Yep.
I'll drink a beer with anybody, but before the event, no drinking or anything because that's just awful.
So, Famuk, it's not that they take a cut. They don't take a cut, but what they do is when you donate, it asks you to cover a processing charge that PayPal and the credit card charges. And so then as a result of that, I think it's like 3% or something.
Right.
They cover for processing charges with the credit card companies and that kind of stuff. But then the money, once it's in GoFundMe, they don't take a cut of it.
Yeah, listen, guys, no matter what site you use, they're going to get their cut. sorry, there's nothing we can do. Whether it's PayPal, well, no. Yeah, no, they do. When you transfer the money, they take a little bit out. It's like, you sons of... It's not bad, though. But YouTube, Patreon, GoFundMe, I mean, there's always some kind of charge and stuff. I mean, it's a site. They have to get some kind of cut some way to handle some of this other stuff. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't like it any more than you do, but, what are you going to do?
They provide a service, right? In the end, they're still providing a service to help collect this money and stuff. It really wasn't, there's no other visible way to do it. So it's not a huge cut, but yes, we already kind of looked at that, and it was just a little bit of a cut.
Yeah.
But then once it comes here, then it's all on our side.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn, is Tits running? Yeah.
We're planning on all of us to do it, so.
She's gonna make.
And again, real life happens. So if anything does happen and somebody can't run, again, all money not used towards our travel for that day is going directly to AFSP.
Right. You never know. Real life can come up last minute and something could happen, and we're well aware of that fact. But that's the plan for execution. But Murphy's Law applies. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And you just have to adjust to it. And
then RSG law is when something does go wrong, you blame Finn.
Well, that goes without saying. I mean, come on, Finn. I mean, Jesus.
1073 question: does Finn recall that this community raised $10,000 for charity? Does he think that we won't have him working 24/7 for about 3 works doing mod updates?
If that's what it takes in order for us to travel to Disney and start a charity stream, then I am all up for doing it. Whoever donates and does the 25 and then messages me on Discord and everything, I will set up a time to remod with you. You can bank that.
I'd buy that for $1.
Darth Hideous question: if you donate over 9,000, do you get 5 characters per 25 Finity?
Well, I just looked on GoFundMe, and Walter Arnold donated $25. All right, so Walter Arnold.
It begins.
Yep, like I said, I will be true to my word. We will raise money, and we will do so. And we don't want to just like ask you guys for it, right? We felt we had a long discussion about this. And Sanely and Ranger can attest to it, right? We wanted to do this for charity, and we think we can raise a lot of money with the charity run and getting all of you guys to help and donate and stuff, because you guys did do a lot for us for last year's, or I should say this year's, but by the time we do this, it'll be last year's charity stream and raising $10,000. So we didn't want to just ask you guys to help us travel. We wanted to make sure we knew exactly what we needed, make sure that you knew that the money was going to AFSP if it's not being used for the travel for that one day and all of that kind of stuff. So if it requires us to do something, I think it's actually all the better, because it doesn't make us feel as bad for just wanting to ask for money.
No.
That's not what we want to do. You guys already support us with that and putting money back into the stream with the Super Chat and Patreon and stuff. This is definitely all focused on getting money for AFSP.
Mr. Fanny Punch, question: Finn, I'm going to send you 50 today, so will you mod 10 of my tunes?
That is correct. And just to clarify, I'm not like remodding your roster. Like, I'm not going to take over your roster, but I will sit down with you and we will go through how you want to mod whatever characters you decide, and we will go through all of them. And
well, you do know that somebody donated $25 already.
Yep, Walter Arnold.
We already talked. Thanks for joining the conversation.
Sorry, I had a work call that I had to take. So sorry, I'm late to the party.
No,
it's all good. Too easy. Question: Disney World or Disneyland? Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World, Orlando. Yeah.
And so I mean, we're mainly looking at just expenses to get people here, and stuff like that. But that's all we're looking at for expenses. So,
Slots Brand Roads, the answer is yes. If you donate $805, I will help you remod your entire roster.
That's God. Damn.
Wow.
Hell,
I do not mind working for us to get the money to travel to Florida. I'm saying that right now.
But I'm so busy. It's like I don't have time for that.
That's okay.
God.
It might require multiple sessions. I'll tell you that right now. We're probably not going to do all the pictures in one sitting. but I will go through and help you remod all of your characters.
That's kind of how it works.
A 20-hour remod session. Oh,
I'd have to
Works
help.
for me.
Now,
it is worth it.
No, I just want to let you guys know we will be on Miss's show tonight. So his stream, if you guys, so we'll do the Miss stream, and then maybe we'll go hang out with the Nerfers if they want us to. No Fey Milk. I don't think we really care. Like, well, the exchange rate for Canadian money, what is it? It's like $5 Canadian is 1 penny or something like that, Finn. I'm not sure.
$5 Canadian is worth one small bottle of Vermont maple syrup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, go ahead.
173 question. How about if I donate $800? Doll hairs? What?
Not currency. If you give us, it's like saying if I gave you Monopoly money, would that work as well? No, not going to work. Not going to work. Yeah.
25 Canadian dollars is worth $19.24 US.
That's pretty close.
77 cents per dollar.
You're getting a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Kazakagi, too easy question. Who wants to stay at Westgate's Resort? Hit me up. That's where I will be.
I don't know anything like. Listen, I'm fencing. I'm just going to work my ass off to get into shape, which I'm already doing, and be ready to run, and just. Oh God.
I have never been to Orlando before, so actually I've never been to Florida before, so.
I've been to Disney World twice when I was really young.
Yeah, I've never been to Disney World.
I'm in Florida, so I go there, or I used to go there a lot more frequently. I haven't gone in a couple years now, but I mean, for me at least, travel expenses are low, but we have other people flying, so.
Yeah. I mean, and we'll try to see if we can, maybe if Tits wants to drive down, I'll just hop a ride with her.
Oh, I already did all that. Trust me. I did a cost analysis of everything, and $5,000 is what we need.
Yeah.
For the cheapest way for everyone to get there. I've already looked at that, so.
Mm-hmm.
This number is not random.
Did you factor in hookers and blow?
No, that is from Patreon and other things. That will not come from charity funds. Hookers and blow is our private funds.
But this is a part of the charity experience, Finn, where we after we get done with said marathon that we have hookers and blow waiting for us because I might need it. I'm not gonna lie. I might need it, Finn, after this 13-mile run.
After is fine. After is on your own.
You're gonna need to distract me, Finn. So you may want to get some more money in there so you can distract me because I will kill you.
No, anything after is on our own dime. It's only up through the race itself. And I don't think they'll allow you to have hookers and blow during the race. So I'm gonna say no.
No, after the race.
After the race is on your own dime.
No, hookers and blow.
Nope.
TSP, go to Harry Potter place.
That's Universal. I love Harry Potter. Don't get me wrong. I loved going there. I haven't ridden the train because the train you need to buy a jumper pass so you can switch between the regular Universal and the Islands of Adventure. But I always just do the one day, one park tickets because there's so much to do in an individual one. So I haven't ridden the train. I need to. I might do that one day and just get the.
You wish upon a star. All right, I think that's it for us today. So thank you guys for joining us for the lunch stream. If you have more questions, hop into our Discord. That's what it's designed for, and you can. I'm watching CNN. I'm watching all these dumbass people on the beach as a hurricane is coming. Oh my God! I hope that.
Of course.
Hey, they gotta catch those waves, man.
Yeah.
They're not even surfing. They're just sitting there watching.
Yeah, that's what happens in Florida all the time. So this is nothing new.
I mean, I don't feel bad if you're just gonna sit there. Let's watch the hurricane come in.
Walter Arnold. Make sure that you message me on Discord, and we'll set up your time to look, and you can tell me which
God in heaven. But yeah, if you have questions, come to our Discord. We will definitely get you squared away with any questions you might have. You can message us directly. Also, make sure, guys, right now, if you haven't, go hit that thumbs up. It really does help the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Check out our Patreon. We've got everything set up. So I think that's it for us today. So we will be on the Miss Pascal. I know I will be. I don't know about Finn. He's a strange creature.
It depends. I have a lot of work that I'm going to need to do, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the next couple days for me are going to be pretty rough. I may even miss Jedi Academy, just FYI.
You better not, bastard.
Yeah.
You better not. I'm telling you right now,
I
I'll
may
punch
have
you
no
in the
choice.
face.
I might not have a choice.
Shut up. Tell your work people that you're the boss and they need to listen to you.
No. This wouldn't be a work thing. This would be a temple thing on Saturday.
Oh, well, that's different. Well, then you tell your folks that you have enough religion in your life and you're good.
That's not going to go over well.
Well, let me talk to them.
No.
If you're scared, say you're scared, Finn.
A little.
I'll talk to your mommy and daddy. I'll square them away.
No.
You know I'll do it too.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So everybody, we do this Monday through Friday. So check us out tomorrow. We'll do the same thing. And check us out for Miss. Make sure you check out the Nerf Herder stream tonight. Are they streaming tonight? They haven't been streaming. Do we have a final word on that?
No clue.
No idea. I mean, I think they streamed last week, didn't they?
No, they just did a Discord thing.
Was that the one where good old Maurice's stream wasn't working properly, and so they just
No, that's
it?
Tuesday. That's Operation Metaverse.
No. 1 week on Nerf Herders, good old Maurice was trying to stream it, and only his audio was coming through, and not everyone else's. And so they just called the stream to an end and then did everything in Discord. I don't remember if that was last week or the week before. It's too late. Things merge at that time of night.
I'm pretty sure last week they did not have a Nerf Herder show. I think there was some technical difficulties. They just hung out on Discord and stuff. So stay tuned on that. That being said, just stay tuned. Well, I'll try to see if they'll post something, and if you're not in the Discord, they usually post something. So, but we definitely will be doing the Miss Past Year. There's so much to talk about, and we're going to be looking at some of the characters and stuff. And I mean, I gotta say, when CG screws up, I crush their ass. But when they get things right, man, they deserve props, and they really deserve props with Django and everything. The things that they've done with the lowering crystals and everything. I mean, they really are on the ball. So, kudos to the CG. I say it when they deserve it, and they definitely do deserve it right now. So, I mean, there's stuff they need to still work on, and that goes without saying. But this new stuff that they're doing, kudos, good job, CG. So, all right, guys, we're gonna head out. So, everyone have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tonight. And if not, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.